Go to anchor.fm. Once again, that's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM. See you out there. Yo, what's up? Welcome. It is Tuesday, February 23rd, 3:54 p.m. I realized I haven't done a podcast since the beginning of this month. I'd like to double and triple entendre back, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, tentuple back, and say happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there. Happy Valentine's Day to all the fighters out there. Happy Valentine's Day to all those who had to fight for love out there. Happy Valentine's Day to those out there who had to love, to fight for something, to stay and sustain and be sustained upon and in. I really feel it, and I really appreciate each and every ear that listens to the podcast each and every time I drop, which is completely random. I'm working on not being completely random and trying to establish some type of schedule, man, because it's been officially a year now, right? Right? I'll go back and check the schematics on that. But, yeah, man, been going hard, been going long, been going strong. However you interpret that. I'm very, very, very happy. This has been a great February for me, myself, and I. And also, my birthday month is next month. And next month is also Women's Empowerment Month or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I was going to say Women's International Month, but, that wouldn't have made any sense at all. But I think it's Women's Empowerment Month. I didn't know that until like last year. But, man, that's crazy, cool, and awesome. As you also know that this month that we're still in is Black History Month. I've been seeing people post various different things from a lot of different people who've made impacts in the world. The things they've done that I did not know about. It's been awesome, exciting, and a privilege to learn about each and everything that you guys have posted. So I want to take the time out to thank you all. I really appreciate it. It was much, 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 much needed because I love to continue to educate myself. I love to continue to do my own research. I love to step back before I see something posted on social media or on the internet and not necessarily believe it all the way 100%. I like to do my own research and, because the media and, is not always true with some of the things they post. Some people like to be first with shit, which information is not always true when they're first. And I learned that from Denzel Washington. It's about who's first, not who's always telling the truth or who's always right. But, yeah, man. I try my hardest to remain true to myself. At the same time, no matter who's listening, watching, waiting, wishing upon whatever star, whatever, I choose to get out here, take action, do things, set things in motion, post content each and every day, as I learned from my guy, Gary Vaynerchuck. But that's what it's all about, man. Definitely, of course, I've learned that you can't sit around wishing, hoping, thinking upon a star in your own little corner, in your own little something. You can be whatever you want to be. True. Asterisk. You put in work consistently and diligently. I don't know what that nursery rhyme was or what song that was from or what movie, but I'm pretty sure it's from some kind of movie I've seen because that's how I learned all my music from the time I was born in the 80s. I'm not going to tell you exactly how old I am. Up until now, most music that I know of, especially like music from like the 80s on up, are from movies. I loved it. Added it to all my playlist. My Google Play back when they were still in business. Then it converted to YouTube Music. Now it's Apple Music. It's actually a bunch of different things. It feels good to not have to download music. Well, sometimes I have to because some mixtapes aren't released on streaming services. But it's all good. I am still super duper happy to be here, and it feels wonderful. To continue to create. I want to get into some things now. I know I riff a little bit, but when I start, I want to get into a few different things here. One of the first things I'd like to discuss today is your word or your words holding weight, or you saying or feeling something and it holds weight to people. They believe you. You either do things with them or for them, or they do things for you. And that's that. I know that sometimes when people say or suggest things, people look like, and then they, keep going about their business, going about their day, which is fine, which is cool. But, from my dealings in life, all the way up until this point, from the day I was born, I feel and I have been in situations where things may have been implied, may not have been applied. So you maybe had to get more direct with saying what you wanted, what you felt, what you needed. And that's okay, especially with me, because no one can believe this. But there was a point in time where I would not discuss certain things with other folks. I wouldn't say certain things to other folks about different things, or, certain topics, certain points of views, things of that nature. Be vulgar, use profanity in certain ways. I just wouldn't do it. But, a lot of people that know me now, like, what? You could have never not been who you are now. Which is, an awesome person who stands behind the things they believe, stands on those things as well, stands on what I say, stands on what I do, and stands on how I feel. And, I'm not necessarily as avid about social justice things that may happen around me. They don't affect me on a personal level, but I do feel pain. I do feel injustice. I do feel the wrongs of the world. I do feel when things go awry and sideways in certain situations in the media, but I still like to do my own research and find out exactly what happened, why it happened, and what ways could we prevent that from happening in the future. I don't just absorb information and then feel some kind of way and get radicalized, or however you put it, or just go out and just do something off of a whim. I think about things. I feel things. I have my own personal things going on. I have just a lot that I have to continue to do to keep myself sustained. Because no matter what we do, say, feel, the world is going to continue to spin. No matter what we do, say, feel, bills are still going to continue to come in. No matter what we do, say, feel, whatever career, job, or gigs we have going on are still going to need our time. No matter what we do, say, feel, things are going to keep going in motion. I mean, like time. Let's say that. Quote unquote chronological order. Like, I just, I feel like I need to get better with saying what I feel and how I feel. And, I also understand that things can come off certain ways and people can take things certain ways, and that might make somebody not want to do something. Especially if you feel like you need it or you want it, and you're either involved or you're, trying to meet somebody too, and you say something to somebody, conversation was flowing very well, and the things you say seem like they're overlooked or glossed over, or, it's like a lot of passive aggressive behavior. I feel like I need to improve upon my own situations, but I understand how hard that can be to, understand how or why somebody doesn't take your word, or your words don't hold weight to them. I've always wanted to be